2008, when CASAVA Innovation Platform was formed, there was a scoping study to identify the problems they are facing, maybe possible solutions, and who should be the key actors involved in solving the problem. So one of the solutions that came up was to, first of all, deal with the availability of mosaic-free cassava varieties. They have very scientific names. I can't remember them now. But what happened was that around 4 farmer field schools were set up in the district, in 4 sectors, administrative sectors of the district. And what is happening there is that RAU first facilitated, with the help, of course, of Rwanda Agricultural Development Agency, RADA, and Agriculture Institute, ISAR, to be able to get the cassava cuttings that are free from cassava mosaic disease. And so farmers were gathered, and of course with other stakeholders, key stakeholders like schools, polytechnic schools, and the banks, to be able to ensure that maybe cassava varieties are multiplied at a larger extent, but the main point is that while they are multiplying the varieties, farmers come to the farms, to the cassava fields, to really learn a lot. They've actually learned how to identify different diseases on the farms. They have come to identify how to plant right from the beginning, because there was that system, the traditional system of planting on a plain land. Now, with the help, technical help from the Rwanda Institute of Research, ISAR, they came to facilitate them to show, okay, you can use the heap. What do they call them? In Kinyarwanda, it's called amayoji, whereby they first build a heap of soil, and then cassava is planted right there. So they learned how to plant well, technically, to those technologies, to how to plant cassava. And then after some time, they did the ecological survey to learn how the behavior of cassava varieties are actually changing right from planting until the end when they're harvesting. So actually, it's one of the interesting stories that are coming up around the varieties that recently, I think this month, there were mini expositions in the districts and taking place, and cassava and maize innovation platforms were facilitated to participate in one of those exhibitions in Kayonza districts, which is one of the neighboring districts. And among the lessons learned is that while they were exhibiting, very many visitors came to the stand to actually learn how to produce such very good varieties. And even it was opened by the minister that has interprofessional organizations in his attributions. And I remember it was the first stand he visited. And when he was giving a speech, opening speech, he acknowledged the fact that innovation platforms are actually performing very well, and they are making a difference in the district. And well, after his speech, very many farmers and very many other people who came to the exhibition had to come to visit the stand and say, okay, how do you produce such varieties? They are big, they are healthy. So many people wanted to know how they can get access to such cassava cuttings.